Amatakwepe, Minawalakota, Batuashte. Hello, my relatives. I'm a Lakota, and today is a good day. I'm into my wellness treatments now as the continuing saga of my life continues to pour out. I want to get you a little bit more familiar with this fight with cancer. As I told you in the last video, the cancer has gone from the base of my throat to my lymph nodes, my neck, and into my lungs. I have alternative health care from indigenous people in Mexico, United States of America, and Canada. I've been to ceremonies in all three countries, but specifically the United States and Canada. I've got some very, very powerful medicine from an Indian village, an indigenous village outside of Guadalajara, Mexico. Also today I'm going to Crow Dogs for another ceremony. My people have been having ceremonies in my behalf. There have been prayers. I have gotten emails from around the world. Buddhists, Muslims, Christians of all types, congregations, people praying for me. And I'm also at a Cancer Institute Center for Alternative Wellness in Scottsdale, Arizona. I want to tell you where this is. Sunridge Medical Wellness Center. Dr. Giacchino Franco, Medical Director. It's www.info@sunridgemedical.com. Once again, www.info@sunridgemedical.com. That's where I'm taking these treatments. I can only afford right now today half. I've gone broke. I've also got to take care of the workers that work for me, and I'm going to have to lay them off because I'm broke. And as you know, our unemployment rate is at approximately 87%. So they're going to join the ranks of the 9 out of 10 people who are out of work on my nation. And I hope to bring them back soon. So because of that, the Sunridge Medical Wellness Center, and because of my people and their ceremonies and all people's prayers, I will defeat cancer. Because the one thing I've learned at this wellness center is that the cancer cure is illegal in this country. Cancer's cure is illegal in this country. The Germans have beaten cancer. That means almost all of it, if not all of it. The Canadians have adopted some of that. Dr. Franco is a Canadian doctor. So is his father. His father was practicing cancer treatment, alternative cancer treatment in Germany. So after Dr. Franco got out of medical school, he went to Germany and studied with his father and the people over there. Now there's only 3 states in the Union where you can establish alternative cancer treatment centers. Arizona, Nevada, and Utah. It's the only place in the United States. But most of the cancer cures and the medicines cannot be imported into the United States because it's against the law. Excuse me. Cancer is big business. That was a little interruption because I had to get rid of some of the phlegm that continually comes up in my throat. As you can tell, my throat is somewhat restricted because, hello, that's where the cancer is. You know, I do want to tell you this. My co-author of my autobiography, Where White Men Fear to Tread, Marvin Wolf, and during my life story up until 1991, he ascertained that I escaped death 13 times. 8 or 9 of those times were assassination attempts. 5 in this country in the 70s, and 4 in Nicaragua in the 80s. In the past year and a half, I have defeated diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, gout, rheumatoid arthritis. I've defeated it, got off all the meds, threw the meds away. I went with my faith, but I suffer from none of those. All my organs are functioning, at the very least, normally, according to the latest, except for, of course, my throat. Now, what I've managed to defeat those diseases and those assassination attempts and the other narrow escapes I've had with life. The great mystery has smiled on me all my life. Blessed me with responsible and highly spiritual children. Blessed me with marrying good mothers. And finding my ultimate reward is my wife Pearl. I can't say enough for what she's doing for my life and the fight I'm now in. Without her, I would be disintegrating before your eyes. But with her, I will defeat this, along with my children. They are helping immensely, and along with you. Every one of you. I'm going to Kodog. Kodog is a world famous hero among my people. Very powerful man. I've witnessed it, seen it, and felt it. His miracles. Also, other healers. Among my people, Jerome LeBeau, a healer. My family has reaped rewards from him. And from Rick Two Dogs, another very famous healer. And we have many other sun dancers and spiritual people all over the world, as I've mentioned. Now, I know this fight is going to be arduous. It already is. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in months. Nevertheless, I feel better. Figure that one out. Even today for the first time, I swallowed food without chasing it down with liquid. For the first time, and I just started with the Mexican treatment. And I've only had one 8-day session with this wellness center. But with Sunridge Medical and you, we can beat this. And we can make it known worldwide, especially throughout the United States, that cancer is curable. It's not a miracle. It's curable. And maybe that's why I'm going through this. I don't know, and I don't try to figure it out. But I need your help. I need your help monetarily. This is the first time I'm going to ask you for money, and probably the only time, hopefully. We're going to be setting it up with PayPal. So all you have to do is go to PayPal. There'll be a button at the end of this and at the end of every commentary. And you can hit, take you to PayPal, and you can donate whatever your heart allows. And of course your pocketbook. You know, I do want to say this. People believe that there's something wrong with death. Because I'm coming close to it, and I've only been given a few months or more to live, people are acting like I'm reaching the end of the world. Well, maybe this world. But don't all spiritual beliefs know that the next life is supposed to be better than this life? It's a change of worlds, in the words of Chief Seattle. That's all it is a change of worlds. I'll get to see my brother. And all my loved ones. All those old people who taught me so much. And on the good side of it, now I just finished my second book. And that book is entitled, If You've Forgotten the Names of the Clouds, You've Lost Your Way. A handbook on American Indian thought and philosophy. It's going to be about 90, 100 pages with pictures that I've drawn, artwork, and with photography from the well-known Scandinavian Howard Olsen. Oh yeah, Howard's also part Indian, Lakota. I just like to tease him because he's he's the director of these commentaries and the producer, but not the writer. I want to thank everyone again and again and again and again. But if the Great Mystery has other designs for me, fine. If this struggle to defeat cancer is not successful, then I'm supposed to go back on to the next world. And I'm going to tell you this, what I've been saying since the 1970s, when I came to know my ancestors through spiritual ways. Wakialuza. Fast on it. Doesn't really mean that, but it means something more deep. But I'm going to come back as lightning. So if I go to the next world real soon, I'm going to be zapping the White House. Probably end and ruin the whole election year. Yeah. But be that as it may, payback time. I love you guys. Dorksake.